The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On play action, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. 60 Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 5 brings up 17-15 at the 29-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Purdy off the play fake. They'll get this complete to Charlie Wood. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 9-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Gold is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A final shot before half for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ready up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Singletary.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Singletary will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here for Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bills 7, 49ers 3. Tyler Bass to kick off the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Purdy now to throw off the play action. His throw incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Tyrel Dodson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Purdy to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Singletary again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Here's Purdy. And that's complete to Croft. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to hang on the final play.